Hello, I'm Adam, and I'm excited to share Switzerland's hidden gem. You won't believe this village with you. Brienzwiler is a municipality in the Interlaken-Oberhasli administrative district in the canton of Bern in Switzerland. Besides the village of Brienzwiler, the municipality also includes the settlement of Balmhof. Nestled amongst the Swiss Alps lies a village brimming with unexpected charm. Brienzwiler is first mentioned in 1347 as Weiler am Brunig. During the Middle Ages, Brienzwiler was held by the ministeriales, unfree knights in the service of a feudal overlord, family of Rudents. They held the city for the lords of Ringenberg. The Rudents family held the village until 1361, when they sold it to a citizen of Bern. Over the following years, it passed from owner to owner, and was subdivided until the city of Bern acquired the entire village in 1522. When Bern adopted the Protestant Reformation in 1528, they secularized and annexed the lands of the nearby Interlaken monastery, including some land near Brienzwiler. Bern assigned Brienzwiler to the newly created secular bailiwick of Interlaken. Brienzwiler belongs to the large parish of Brienz. However, since the early 20th century, they have their own filial church and cemetery. Traditionally, the village's economy was based on farming in the Ahr River Valley and seasonal alpine herding in the alpine valleys. They also received some income from travelers over the Brunig Pass. Beginning in the 19th century, there was a small tourist industry in the municipality, and in 1888 Amps rail station of the Brunig railway line allowed more tourists to visit. Today, the local economy is based on wood carving, government jobs, hotel and tourism-related work, and the Ballenberg Open Air Museum. Switzerland's hidden gem. You won't believe this village reveals a captivating secret nestled amongst the Alps. Brienzwiler has an area of this area, 5.44 km2 or 30.8% is used for agricultural purposes, while 5.91 km2 or 33.5% is forested. Of the rest of the land, 0.52 km2 or 2.9% is settled, buildings or roads. 0.15 km2 or 0.8% is either rivers or lakes, and 5.62 km2 or 31.8% is unproductive land. Of the built-up area, housing and buildings made up 1.4% and transportation infrastructure made up 0.9%. Out of the forested land, 30.4% of the total land area is heavily forested, and 1.7% is covered with orchards or small clusters of trees. Of the agricultural land, 3.3% is pastures and 27.5% is used for alpine pastures. All the water in the municipality is flowing water. Of the unproductive areas, 9.6% is unproductive vegetation, and 21.6% is too rocky for vegetation. Brienzwiler is located on both sides of the Ahr River. North of the Ahr, it includes the villages of Brienzwiler and Balmhof, train station, as well as several small settlements, including Weilervorses and Ramseren, and the peak of the Weilerhorn 2,005 meters. South of the Ahr, it includes the exclave Alp-Olcheren. On 31 December 2009, Amtsbezirk Interlaken, the municipality's former district, was dissolved. On the following day, 1 January 2010, it joined the newly created Verwaltungskreis Interlaken-Oberhasli. Nestled in the Swiss Alps, this charming village offers a tranquility unlike any other. The blazon of the municipal coat of arms is azure on a bend argent, a tower embattled gules. Nestled amidst the Swiss Alps lies a village so enchanting. You simply won't believe it. Brienzwiler has a population of 7.8% of the population are resident foreign nationals. Over the last 10 years, 2000-2010, the population has changed at a rate of -10.5%. Migration accounted for -7.1%, while births and deaths accounted for -2.6%. Most of the population speaks German, 543 or 93.6%. As their first language, Albanian is the second most common, 23 or 4%, and English is the third, 6 or 1%. There are 5 people who speak French, 1 person who speaks Italian. The population was 49.7% male and 50.3% female. The population was made up of 236 Swiss men, 46.2% of the population, and 3.5% non-Swiss men. There were 235 Swiss women, 46%. And 4.3% non-Swiss women. Of the population in the municipality, 232 or about 40% were born in Brienzwiler and lived there in 2000. There were 181 or 31.2% who were born in the same canton, while 102 or 17.6% were born somewhere else in Switzerland. and 62 or 10.7% were born outside of Switzerland. Children and teenagers 0–19 years old make up 20.9% of the population, while adults 20–64 years old make up 60.3% and seniors over 64 years old make up 18.8%. There were 248 people who were single and never married in the municipality. There were 272 married individuals, 32 widows or widowers, and 28 individuals who are divorced. There were 77 households that consist of only one person and 26 households with 5 or more people. A total of 225 apartments, 66.8% of the total, were permanently occupied, while 69 apartments, 20.5%, were seasonally occupied and 43 apartments, 12.8%, were empty. The construction rate of new housing units was 2 new units per 1,000 residents. The vacancy rate for the municipality was 1.71%. The historical population is given in the following chart. Colors equals id light gray value, gray 0.9, id dark gray value, gray 0.8. Image size equal width 1020, height 210, plot area equal top 10 left, 100 bottom, 50 right, 100 align bars equal justify date format equal XY period equal from 0 till 760 time axis equal orientation, vertical align bars equal justify scale major equal grid color, dark gray increment at 200 start, 0 scale minor equal grid color, light gray increment 40 start, 0 plot data equals color yellow green width 40 mark line. White align center bar 1764 from start till 293 text, 293 bar, 1850 from start till 610 text, 610 bar, 1860 from start till 640 text, 640 bar, 1870 from start till 705 text, 705 bar, 1880 from start till 760 text, 760 bar, 1888 from start till 670 text, 670 bar, 1900 from start till 662 text, 662 bar, 1910 from start till 623 text, 623 bar, 1920 from start till 594 text, 594 bar, 1930 from start till 558 text, 558 bar, 1941 from start till 570 text, 570 bar, 1950 from start till 579 text, 579 bar, 1960 from start till 518 text, 518 bar, 1970 from start till 480 text, 480 bar, 1980 from start till 473 text, 473 bar, 1990 from start till 536 text, 536 bar, 2000 from start till 580 text, 580. Nestled amidst the Swiss Alps, this charming village offers a tranquil escape unlike any other. The Swiss Open-Air Museum, Ballenberg, Schweizerisches Freilichtmuseum Museum Ballenberg, which is shared with Hofstetten, is listed as Swiss Heritage Site of National Significance. The entire village of Brienzwiler is part of the inventory of Swiss heritage sites. Nestled amidst the Swiss Alps lies a village so enchanting, you simply won't believe it. In the 2011 federal election, the most popular party was the Swiss People's Party, SVP, which received 48.3% of the vote. The next 3 most popular parties were the Conservative Democratic Party, BDP, 13.9%, the Green Party, 13.4%, and the Social Democratic Party, SP, 9.9%. In the federal election, a total of 180 votes were cast, and the voter turnout was 45.8%. Nestled amongst the Alps, this charming village offers a tranquility unlike anywhere else. Brienzwiler had an unemployment rate of 1.28%. There were a total of 97 people employed in the municipality. Of these, there were 18 people employed in the primary economic sector and about 5 businesses involved in this sector. 22 people were employed in the secondary sector, and there were 7 businesses in this sector. 57 people were employed in the tertiary sector, with 15 businesses in this sector. There were 291 residents of the municipality who were employed in some capacity, of which females made up 43.6% of the workforce. There were a total of 70 full-time equivalent jobs. The number of jobs in the primary sector was 8, all of which were in agriculture. The number of jobs in the secondary sector was 19, of which 13, or 68.4%, were in manufacturing, and 7, 36.8%, were in construction. The number of jobs in the tertiary sector was 43. In the tertiary sector, 9 or 20.9% were in wholesale or retail sales or the repair of motor vehicles. 1 was in the movement and storage of goods. 6 or 14% were in a hotel or restaurant. 3 or 7% were technical professionals or scientists, and 13 or 30.2% were in health care. There were 58 workers who commuted into the municipality and 181 workers who commuted away. The municipality is a net exporter of workers, with about 3.1 workers leaving the municipality for every 1 entering. Of the working population, 11.7% used public transportation to get to work, and 58.4% used a private car. Nestled amongst the Swiss Alps lies a village seemingly untouched by time, and you won't believe this village. From the 41 or 7.1% were Roman Catholic, while 442 or 76.2% belonged to the Swiss Reformed Church. Of the rest of the population, there were 41 individuals, or about 7.07% of the population, who belonged to another Christian church. There were 40 or about 6.9% of the population who were Islamic. There were 1 individual who belonged to another church. 28, or about 4.83% of the population belonged to no church, are agnostic or atheist, and 7 individuals, or about 1.21% of the population, did not answer the question. Nestled amongst the Swiss Alps, this charming village offers a truly unforgettable escape. In Brienzwiler, about 230 or 39.7% of the population have completed non-mandatory upper secondary education, and 40 or 6.9% have completed additional higher education, either university or a Fachhochschule. Of the 40 who completed tertiary schooling, 75% were Swiss men, 15% were Swiss women. During the 2010-11 school year, there were no students attending school in Brienzwiler. There were 69 students from Brienzwiler who attended schools outside the municipality. Brienzwiler railway station on the Brunig line is served by an hourly Regio train between Interlaken and Meiringen. However, the station is located some 1.5 kilometers to the southwest of the village center. Brienzwiler village is also served by a twice-hourly post bus service from Brienz. Nestled in the Swiss Alps, this charming village offers a truly unforgettable escape.